कुन चाहिँ हुन्छ ब्यान्ड ब्रडकास्ट गर्ने ब्यान्ड सरी लिङ्क केबाट हेर्नुहुन्छ युट्युब लाइभबाट मिल्दैन युट्युबको लाइभमा आउँछ नि होइन
त्यो स्पेस एपको
इनोभेसनको
लाइभ आउँछ नि
स्विच गरेर त्यो के कहाँ गयो I see. ठीक है आपको क्या मैले बन्द गर्दै पानी पानी एउटा चाहिँ 4 मिनेटको अनि एउटा चाहिँ 2 मिनेटको कि
2 मिनेट चाहिँ यसमै
पे गरेँ नि त अहिले ल रेडी 3 मिनेट्स 3 मिनेट्समा हैन अनुसँगै लिएर अनु क्या खान लिएर 5 मिनेट्स
हुनेवाला छैन स्टार्ट गर्ने
तिमीले बोलेपछि मात्रै स्टार्ट गर्ने हैन
सो बोले
म तिमीलाई भन्छु तिमीले बोल्ने बित्तिकै स्टार्ट गर्ने बोल्ने बित्तिकै स्टार्ट गर्ने
बोल्ने इज लाइक हाई भनेर स्टार्ट गर्ने सो फर्स्ट वर्ड एन्ड देन स्टार्ट गरेर सकिरहेन 1 मिनेटमा गएपछि 1 मिनेट ल्याप गर्ने अनि त्यसपछि 4 मिनेट्स भएपछि क्ल्याप गर्ने स्टप हैन 2 मिनेट चाहिँ मोबाइलमा हेरेर अनि दिवानेको लागि 2 मिनेट सके क्ल्याप गर्ने त्यहाँ मजाले गरे
यता बस्छ अन्त यता तानेर बस्दैन कस्तो भइरहेछ सो द्याट मैले पनि
त्यसको अपलोड र यसको
मैले टावर हेरेँ होला Mas foi nesse हजुर
भिडियो क्वालिटीहरु केही गरेछ कि त्यो अपलोड गर्ने बेला लिंक त ठिकै छ bandwidth usage भनेर रहेछ
अब देख्छ प्रब्लम हरेक किन बिस्फोट हो हरेक एकचोटि भन्छ कि
यसलाई डेडिकेटेड दिने हो भने हामीले रेस्ट्रिक्ट गर्न मात्र मिल्दैन bandwidth पाउँछ भने
अर्को टाइमर खोल्नु
5 MB आइदिन राख्यो नि उसले 5 युज नगर्नु पनि सक्छ जति चाहिँ त्यति मात्र युज गर्छ तर अहिले खाली नै जति गर्नु
माउस चाहियो कस्तो माउस छैन त वायरलेस माउस देखेँ मैले त बोलो नहीं ला दूंगा जानकारी मत बोलना डायमंड
इसको IP देख्छ पुरा हात कान फोन मात्र
अनि मलाई अनलक गरेर टाइमर अन यो ल्यापटप अफ हुँदैन नि
भयो भने after gain weight.
There.
Rakesh.
Fine.
Kushal. Go. I read.
Standby मा छ भने standby switch गरेर standby यस्तो जान्छ नि हैन
Settings. Power settings मा हुन्छ नि
Everyone, down. Good evening, everyone. We'd like to welcome you all to the International Space Challenge 2016 presentation. This is the moment that we all have been waiting for. All of our participants throughout the stuff. Before we do this program, if you go to the International Space Challenge 2016 official page, you will find a Facebook link, Twitter link, and a live link. So if you want friends and family and anyone around the world to present, then you have questions about it. You can check right now. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of all our distinguished guests. Thank you so much for taking our time to be part of the National Space Challenge 2016. This event has been organized by Renewable by now, that Renewable Energy for Rural Lighting project under Energy Promotion Center, the International Center for Integrated Development under the framework of Service to the United, in collaboration with Islamic Nations, have organized National Space Challenge for the 44th time in Nepal. The hackathon was supported by the Water Association of Nepal, the University of Nepal, and the Central Institute of Nepal. A quick overview of what we did in the past 2 days. Today and yesterday, we had some time participants in the last 2 days. 16 teams before. 10 of them had a program on challenges, and then 6 of you worked on the project. We had 50 participants and 7 female participants. We were looking for leaders, marketing, enthusiasts, educators, and from So before anything, I'd like to give all of you a very round of applause for all of our today. We started yesterday, very beginning, 2 o'clock around check when we were in the store, so you guys are all for the presentation. Before we talk about the presentation, we have one guest, to introduce you to our audience. First of all, we have Mr. Satish Gowda. He is the National Program Manager, REIR AEPC. First, we have first from APC. And finally, we have Associate Professor at Computer Science and Engineering at Carnegie University. Thank you, sir. Assistant Professor. Okay, before we get into the presentation, we have 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes for the presentation and 2 minutes and question and answer. We have 4 minutes time where you can see your presentation. At the edge of the presentation, we start we don't want to Sorry about that. And then we have 2 minutes for question and answer, and after that, we will want but one thing is missing, and we also the other for the phone here at so as I call the first thing, I will also call the want your presentation as well. We all know girls in life. So let's be very nice that someone else is going to go. We want to be very quiet, very nice, very judging criteria, I'm pretty sure you know by now there's judging on impact, people, product, possibility, and organization as well. That's it on my side. So without further ado, we call the first person who present. API? Yes. The first API. The second is we want to know. Here. All right.
Good afternoon. I'm representing Team Vijay and I'm Ravi Bandale. My teammates are Ravi Bandale, Kerala, Kapil Jaswala, and Prithvi. We are here for local challenge, and under local challenge we developed a renewable energy survey tool for some steps. And first of all, I'd like to focus on the problem statement. General survey scenario is that first of all we have a planner. He sends surveyor to the field, and the surveyor collects the data and comes back to the planner and analyzes the data. So this is a process. And get the diagram of our. First of all, we have a server and we have mobile data, mobile phone. Server operations as well as the data from this mobile device. Our we have automatically operated. So what was to develop a managed So this is the block diagram system. First of all, data is available and viewing and analyzing from the server side. So first of all, indicators are more and using APC IRL survey that was provided by IRL and for example, we have Nante and Mustang. If they are collecting data about different kinds of then the question is dynamically from the server side. It's not in the hand of hardware. It's provided as well as flexibility for efficient service. And our applications are developed complete in software. It consists of mobile software, planning tools, and monitoring tools. Now, for this, I'd like to call upon Shivaka. Everyone presenting the thing. In advance, I'd like to ask sorry for my bad for that. It's very bad. Okay, so what I'll start with the overall process of how we uploading the form. That is regarding the form Excel. This is the first kind of how we like so user can add photos they want their form, then they can upload it to the server. They can upload it to the server. From the server they can use the server they want to upload, give the name and upload. That's why I will here on the Motorola app. The Motorola app contains all storage that I have in the this is the software that we upload to the app in the Motorola app. So we are watching our uploading the data available, and we can access those are the other functions that we previously showed you in the form design. So we are form in the end of the form confirming your data accuracy offline. So when you are in a network again, you can upload this data back as well. So making it process. So I would like to do my presentation by that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions? Yes,
That process of seamless because so you can in the data right now. This is the software.
So that without that, the whole purpose of making this app is difficult. But that is the one good purpose, like you can send the data to the server.
It is the same thing. The data it is the same process.
If you don't have it, you are right.
Yeah, for that you don't have that. But I don't it's computer. We have to add data.
Most of the people they can use Excel very efficiently and be and the app is very simple one.
Very relevant to ABC. You can say one thing I would like to say is we are taking a location. So you link that GPS location somehow with the Google Earth. Not only recorded so that we can really visualize the location and we can draw the many parameters there. Like we can the height and other from the Google Earth. So in addition, you can also within this survey tool, you can incorporate tracking tool. Like if I have visited many points, you need to track. That needs to Google Earth. Then it will be very useful. So this is a suggestion. I like the idea.
The second thing we have is before I may register first.
What happened?
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello again. So we have to follow and we have to remember awareness of in a high-grade prediction. So it is an improvement step. So without further delay, let's go. Okay. So this is on the flight delay. If you might have flight on 4 p.m. and we need to reach by 2 hours before or something like that. And the problem is like the flight might be delayed by some hours, maybe we don't know. So that's the problem. So the things like comes delayed. So we need to keep working on the seating. So that will be a kind of very important. So what are the solutions for this problem? So this solution will let the passenger sitting in their box app with one click which is also mobile or there can be accessed by any of the mobile devices that are included. And by going through this, they can input their data and they can know the weather conditions like that, and they can know how much the flight can be delayed. They are trying to provide their location, the nearest airport for here in Kathmandu, time of flight, and then the date. Okay, so without further delay, now let's take up. So this is the demo part. So our site is already live, and you can also place your devices like NASA flight or nuclear.com. So this is the funding part of our app. We need to write those input data, summary part for your KTM, rather on which you are using, and next 60 part of the time. So on the basis of this, it will predict. So what might be the chance? So the result is being built from median chance between 4 and follow. Okay, there is median chance, or you can the airport there might not be high chance of waiting. So the solutions are also available. So in this way, it might be also the same for you might not wait then you have time and the airport and get your problem. So you can use your own. In fact, you cannot get into contact operator airline. Okay.
You have said it.
Traffic on the pilot's capability. Pilot can can take off. So it is not very easy. So so we can say the flight will be delayed by 6 months. We can see that. Just a very like there might be small chances of possibilities like there might be small delays. Just an idea. One team has done kind of taking time out and data, and then they can read up. So can you give that to me here? If I am dedicated that information here, I can take the snapshot of my life. all the information I will get. So you can combine with that team. It's not more effective. It's not for that. It's not just for that. This is the power of engineering thinking.
Team D, what you can present.
Hello everyone. We have four right and we are trying of the geotechnical of the global challenge. First of all, let's move to our program. So, what exactly the surfaces of electrical implementations are being one way or the other. Something like that. I find it difficult to speak informed about those spaces. Being informed about those spaces. So, our focus is to make a mobile application that regularly informs students about the research and also about the spaces that are totally important. The technologies we are using are geotechnical and geofencing. These technologies are provided by Google. And how it is technical of geotechnical is display information to the users by the mobile of course, and it is doing that the food storage station. Whenever the user offense means nearby area or the critical place, whenever it is critical place, the power has automatically generates important information about the place by calling to the web application or web application, and it gives information about to the user. So let's move to the demo. This is the box in the box the user will necessary details is not the full name, then there is an option for order that I already talked about. So after checking this information, the user is towards on the display, which is the display of nearby event message or on the Imara. Then we can click on any necessary any information and go to the details of the message. The photos are gathered by using Google Microsoft API through the Google Image Path, and the details are also Google Sender. Also, it tracks the places that are already given by the user. And if we click the places, then we can see the details about the. Thank you. This is all.
Okay, guys. I was going to verify something like gallery or how are they do that? Start with that is like order 400 GB or something. Just for that data, right? But how can I find that?
It is most of the time, and we have user computer or data from Wikipedia. If we are only getting then we can
How are you store those data? I would have like database, Shell or how are you going Okay, so you're going to have real data and then all the things will be over there. And you have only a table within the column, not outside the map, right? You can just get you can get already Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Presentation.
Kushal. Oh, wait, check.
Since we might catch the problem if the system closed for some reason due to bigger power. So we're going to welcome three people. He after this. Steve Drogo, right?
Hello everyone. I'm Rakesh, and first of all, I'd like to say hello to all the microphones present in this room. And to introduce myself, first of all, the team name is Joe, and where full members now, Mr. Krishnan, Mr. Nirala, and so we're going to do our project called Global Challenge, and within that, we have to wait for 1 hour, and within that, there is a category of people who are nationalism. So let's begin. Okay, Okay, so what is pastoralism, right? So there's a picture of this waiting animal, and this basically pictures like this, it represents something like our Olympic country where our economy is going to be based on agriculture and that kind of stuff. Okay, so what pastoralism? Yeah, so I guess yes, I just give an overview of the different levels right now. So what we're looking at is largely based on agriculture and what is happening is the major problem faced by these kind of communities is that we don't know the human animal, right? So what's happening in the big city, I mean, the water resources are drying up, and then the grazing lands have also problems, right? So it's affected the lives of the people, and the community is really declining. And now this is happening only in our country, but also happening in all over the world. And so community tourism is a major part of the population, right? So how can we help these people? So that's the main focus. And what we're doing is we develop annual right? We developed an annual app, and right now it was okay, so first of all, what we're doing is we're tracking the location of the user. And what we do is we give the user, we ask the user to give some kind of for feedback, right? So what we can do is that it can use the risk. So that means that it can use the radius around his area, right? So you will be like seeing for like a 2 kilometer radius or 3 kilometer radius. So that can we can look. Then we give the be like living and the water resource the news we get the what we get on the particular resource and what how is that the authority is really dramatic. So they keep on moving from one place to another, right? So with that,
companies, they can plan their migration. So where can they go to enhance their lifestyle, the way they are living it. And so this basically sustains their lifestyle and helps them be there. So for the demo, I'd like to Suman.
You can see the grazing lens from foreign growth, 50 million revenue. And we can see the grazing lens are marked in color. And for the water, you can see the river and the water. You can see the river and the water for the animals to drink. And looking for the medical point, you can see medical points are limited from our current position, and the medical points can be veterinary, and other points for the people of pastoral community. And besides that, we can see the map in satellite and normal. So usually we can see the very easily. So,
Sorry. One is like, where are you going to operate?
Well, from the open then give the object unit to my code. Then the next yeah, probably. Yeah.
No problem. Say, what was what happens if all the factories go to food?
And it's good.
If everyone use your app, I know that there's certain rules that can be work. And everybody starts going to that role. So that just have the capacity to hello. Actually, in the future, we're going to tap into the industry and get more information. We know that as what are you supposed to arrange with data or revenue.
Now we have P3. We want first attempt to be ready.
Extend viral. Extend viral. Viral. Extend viral.
Extend भइरहेछ कि setting. Extend. Duplicate.
के वर्किङ प्रब्लम छ
तिम्रो के छ भिजिए छ दुईटै छ भिजिएबाट भयो भने चाहिँ त्यो गरौँ तिमीहरूको टिम जाउँ न तिमीहरूको टिमलाई जाउँ
So sorry for the technical glitch. We have around 8 presenting right now. First, please I'm so sorry. I have to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is first time I've done the presentation where on story. What makes it as a whole family? Of course, international, there are so many million of casuals have been migrated from one place to another. What could be the great challenge to deal with globally? Because to travel or to migrate very unknown place could be one global community. Of course, we know we have different is where we are not travel. That's right. You don't find your family. You will be about the transport will be on political and physical status. No network, no community, no information. There is not any network, no information, we can any supporting information about the migration of the express. There are problems. There are different problems, and we really have to solve this problem. This is one of the different form of the present form of tourism. First, we will solve the stress and fix the problem. Display and give details what it means. Then this is law. This is track. We have Google Maps, we have PI, and send emails for the then have this is one of the programs we have prepared in these 2 days. When we search the keyword that there is a software video. If we want this is the information about the grassland, water, safe route, market, weather, legal issues, laws, diseases, and natural possibilities and natural disasters. In case we are lost, and we have a primary person, lost, and we can the GPI. We can have the location into the API. Then who are lost, they can send the emails to the related server. Then it will be easy to find out them. Thank you. Thank you.
The difference from having the finding of the person between the information and finding of the person.
Firstly, we have prepared this for effort. We need information which we have uploaded in the database. We provide you give the information about the place where the pastor wants to visit. If suppose there may not be the grasslands, there may not be the what point market, and in the law, we can follow track out him or her to the Google Map.
And I think I think
And I think if in case, like if somebody lost somewhere, and there is a possibility that there may not be the electricity or something like that, right? So now you can charge mobile or about other facilities that there may not be Wi-Fi or something like that. So how this app is going to work, and that is good.
Businesses good we are building so we will absolutely.
In 2020, we have without internet and email. So it's
True, yes,
and if there is internet, then like what information is available there, you can use this app for that purpose. So I have to use that because I mean, for me, like you put in the first of having an app. Did you get the answer? Right? So that's really thank you, guys.
Flash, please be ready with your presentation. Flash.
Check. Yeah. So, how's your time? So, good evening. So we have taken the earth line study, and in this study, that is required that the paper material that do the engage user regarding his area of interest, we would do this or changing or we have solved this regarding focusing on data collection, confusion on those. So I'll go to that side. Because that again will become some email, not all, but some mobile and graph for the users. So if they know,
we have a drop-down menu. You can choose which natural resource you want. There are limited number of natural resources here. So you can a limited number of natural resources right now because this is prototype, and there are right now the works of the wildfire. This all this is all related to but those who are actually those like so we have people who are not, so we can just go right here. There's a list of last 24 hours ago, and all these they are sources for code and they also have sources. And right now we could take the and go to if there is a by NASA, yes.
so we have also writing studies called another ESP problem. It is so simple but overlooked, and it's gradually highly changed for the epic humanity. And we have also discovered one problem so that problem is negativity one. Because otherwise, it's problem to the but also away. This is not true. So solving these that they also provide a platform to incorporate the we have questions for this particular in the demo. So in the trade section, if you see, we can provide what are the latest trends are. Like a big aspect might be able to work when we work can be fever, earthquake, and massive explosion. And it's serious. Yeah, when you got dinosaurs. So this is what we're doing people and they know about that problem. And we have what we call tools for the solution. In tools we provide the recent discovery that will help humanity to develop further. Like there will be some asteroids where we might find a filament or metal which has high volumetric substrate when used in building buildings can even
this, and even the stable giving high vector output. So by this, we are deploying people what we want to get the solution. And these are the other questions.
If you have any questions.
It was for you to have limited resources. Again, I have to tell you, you are getting with the cost amount that you have to that's disaster reason.
When don't get from NASA. What about the other things there, like coming that? Yes, when I come here, we initially had some website that will be banned and then all that. So we have not implemented into our product yet, but we can make those data sites. What are open data? Open data. There is NASA.
But is that not available on the NASA site itself?
It is available in NASA site. It is.
They are available. They are from not like I said, not for the technically. So we have made available.
And also, like the one case that we have shown on the Wi-Fi, that is shown the 2 or 5 throughout the world. But even if you take an example of Nepal, there will be hundreds of fires occurring in Nepal during this March.
But those are what NASA does not believe to be major wildfires. These are what NASA believes to be major wildfires. That's you have to implement Nepal too. Then we have to take local data. That's like maybe there's a Nepal wildfire. If they make the data policy of the
Thank you.
We want Team Hawaii here. Good afternoon, everyone. Our project is Lunar Guiding Black. We have an application that gives you information about movement, very entertainment way. And this is our application app. We have about 3 more there, one member, app. So about the team. This is my team, our design and me. So what we did. First of all, we started with an idea. So there are many challenges to write now. So we responded and for the challenge, we went to the moon. So then we went about it, how we can bring that information to the website. Then we researched it. Also tales about the moon and the sun. So after that, we went to the development phase where we started the project. So our concept is that we actually use an open source API given by to get information about the moon, the moon listen, and other stuff about the moon to fit in our application. And our application uses GPS to track the location, the user location, to give the person listen from the system. After that, we have this has got our application is not quite. These are some projects not so because and this is our So what we can learn from our application? So it gives distance from you to us about and then there's the field of moon. And there are moon. Did you know that there are also places called moon? So these kind of interesting facts are also in our languages, and also details and histories of our mood, how it feels, and all these tales is about like how this connections, short stories for entertainment. So that's basically all about it.
So to use this app, actually, how are you going to use this app? It's just an app, and then I click on the icon, and I can go, the information comes there. Or is now a picture of the moon, and then I get the information about the moon. Right now, but you will have this yes, okay, we can see the application. With the moon from the what kind of is the app. Today I'm going to right? If it is a full moon, you are going to full moon, you do that like the stars, near the moon, you updated we are using the API provided. We use the API to did you say that other applications this kind of all of the applications provide activities. We are providing interesting to the academic level students who want to learn about mobile, like next day sunrise, sunset, and phases of moon, and like we'll get interested in moon application of in coming we are
So you said you how are you how you living students or quality? I get this. Or
it can be a problem too, but I can say targeted customer on a certain market. It has been saying the trend has been saying those caps are getting interested by the students in those fields. And it's a different one. I can answer on it.
Thank you so much, Arjun. Next we have class. Next we have Nihao. Imagine do you want to hear as well?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from Hawa. Okay, I'm from Team Hawa. This is my team. We have 5 integrators. So, let's check next slide. So this is one of the most This is what we have to do. But not everybody there's something similar. This is our data. We try to prepare to traveling or somewhere to the facts about how to do it, so that they know what they have to prepare, like stuff that new people around the world must know, and we are so these are the ones in your Hala. Next. So what we came up with is like where the network give us the data, security layer. So what we initially started thinking was an app that would give you data on data sources like Wi-Fi and so on. There were a lot of data could not have this effect. So we came up with a solution of conversing at the so people can get involved with us collecting data. It's like so you can tag this application is we will store sensitive data that are living in certain places. So we want to make about the extent of what the that they're going to live in, the places that are going to live in. And so we will also be trying to make the system cover this whether they use the also whether and so we want to make interactive software. This is not a development. So this is what we have. So this is our base. So this is what the first my relation. This is the song that I want to fight. So I can say right here. And this is the location that I want to come which will save that messaging. And I can see some info here. And so this is the file of this. If I go to my Facebook, okay, so if you see around, there's nothing there's nothing there. So who can interact with the people here? Like if I post it that hashtag Hawa and hashtag Rusty this is the description that I was talking about. I post it, and for the link, so I can do my own status and also check status.
Thank you so much.
So it's supposed it was supposed to work like this latest. It was supposed to be
nice in the way, but I don't understand like how we here how that like this place how I'm going to get it to this
so we missed there was one example of if I had posted by our used that qualified, would have told us here, we would have stand up in the court. So here, yeah. So we will whatever is from the report, like but maybe or something like that. What we can do is we can go and about fewer of those mutations. So it's not 100% bad. Can I say this? Yeah. Outsourcing is not 100% bad. Actually, we have actual data, but the real-time data is not used like how reliable source, how data and data don't get correct. So, how we can get this?
Thank you so much for that. We want everyone excited. That's what we have at the beginning of the program. With special interest for the word civilized. Thank you so much. Who you are. Next, we have the we want the paper. We have to ask you to as well.
Comes to our and our global audiences. We are Team Immaculate of the local talents that is monitoring. So, APC has been monitoring the collection of solar panels, battery chargers, but with what accuracy, with what authenticity. So, challenges record of I mean, we're talking about areas, no internet, remote area. So, the duplication of the same site, we can get that lots of money, billions of money invested on the same site. That's a lot as well. So, problem areas, as I said, no internet data analysis, that is the problem. Solution. Coding on offline marketing, no problem. Offline storage, no problem. Application algorithm, I mean, duplicate installation is also features. Talking about the providing a lot of features in local sites. I mean, we have the duration of no problem. Duration of barcode, no problem. I mean, we even have incorporated the selection of devices about solar panel, or chargers, battery, everything has been created. And when talking about the auto sync of the data that has also been included, and we have already posted our API. Azure that can as well. I mean, we have made and I think this can be verified as well. Oh, I mean, yeah. So we have already where we have for the benefit, which has already hosted, and the data that you go to the website. Thank you.
I think one challenge to implement this idea is like what we are talking about rural area. And if you go to rural area, Yes, looking from getting data from here, depends on how long the time is taken. I mean, really, it's very difficult. And so I'm seeing there may be changes of your community data with demographic data. That is what let me again say that. If 90 years old getting in ward number 5, there may be chances that may look at ward number 2. Then it will have with the database and it will come to location in ward number 5. That will give you the alternative variation case.
Yeah, for that, we have as various locations as well. We have or now we have I mean the manual for the location. But yeah, I mean the database is already database will be for the server as well. And on the location that we are talking about, we are already have on the location as well. I mean, for that, for now, we for the adding manual for that from the zero location. We have already thought about that, and we have already communicated that we want to have that. So yeah, we have the location where the user is what manually.
Yeah, what is the font size of that height that, I mean, the word sentence that you have written in the slide? Font size, okay, font size. Well, there will be something like, you have to consider the word knowledge, and you have to divide it by, then that actually decides the font. That's good. Okay, my question is, if somebody has, if somebody knows how to use smartphone, do you think everyone who uses smartphone can use this app?
There are and so I think that everything this is why people get to see the different one of the I think when we want to get
They can all do it. Problem, like, it's very nice, but handy. I will give you the also. And I think this is related to that, and apart from other comments like data for the mobile is not accurate as such, but again, you can rely for this purpose, you can rely on this data. So we don't have other slides. We have other options, very expensive. And for the purpose of monitoring the data,
Thank you so much. Next, we have Peter. Then, individual researchers. Please come forward.
No problem. No problem. Oh.
Hello everyone. We are Nikalka and I am also Mohammed. We are here to discuss our idea on this program like NASA Space of Talent. So, first NASA said that we need to they challenge saying that we have to return to Mars and we need to simulate the surface and the solar system of Mars. So it said accepted and started working with the of the Mars. So we developed a virtual reality experience so that we can feel like you're walking and roaming around Mars. So what we have is we have a good part which is open source open source we made provided specification. And the next thing is an Android app. So we have developed an app for 3D photo styling, and you can take the app with the phone into your hardware and wearing and experience the virtual experience in environment and experience virtually. So only I think you watch it. Really, so we have two of them available right here. So right now we have developed only the stories where you can go around and watch stories. The data is not particularly accurate right now. So we have in 2 days and we cannot extract all the information from NASA side. NASA has a and given transfer by curiosity work and we can extract the designs and use the app so that the software can be clear. So, and further, what we are doing is develop a game and we'll deploy it on the store. So we'll have and add piece of software which will add on the screen. Next is we'll have the free version of so then and we might going to have it will grow in all two weeks. Right, all the startups provided NASA and all the sites. That's all. See you in March. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nikalka.
I found like how did you model the Mars surface on your
Right now, we have used these tools working Google Stations or those blocks and all. And the other is use app, the popular development we are using to provide the modeling of the data software
Thank you so much. Next, we have for resources and our Smart Nepali. Smart Nepali.
Kushal.
everyone, MLR and DPR and work on multiple talent called talent club. In some of areas for solar system, and our focus also is on the urban area, and then use meat protein, and then detect image, and after that calculate proof of area and estimate. Our working mechanism is first of all we take image from map, and then take that and use then forward into that deep area, and then use from different project that can be used that can be used that can be. Now let's think what I have taken today. In this video, we first image of Kanmani Valley and image techniques and images total area and for that after that to verify our and calculate the cost and one of the project on solar area and this is for and another to verify our data our meeting number 9 of the group and we total area for that particular meeting number 9 338, and according to our institution the meeting the total area of meeting number 9 was 5, and there was only important of like 5 differences between it. This is tool that we have developed our institution that can calculate the roof of area. We have used the sample image of building number 90 and converted that building number 9 using code, and we calculate the roof of area, and the roof of area according to our calculation was 205.5 and then we put it to the process. We can get the roof of area. Just use roof of area important that is 40.5 required, and when roof of say what is used out of when roof of say what is used out of roof of area, and this part of our thing from data, and we will calculate this. We did all the application estimate box and everything was each. This is the impact. Other ABC and research and our app to calculate solar and get
Okay, first question. Why do you think proposed student is the other? Do you have any idea? Is there any idea? Why do you think? In your opinion, many other people are in your opinion. We start calculating from you don't have a big part to they don't and don't. Yeah, so when you go to the picture, get to the dome, then move it out there. I think you don't do this like so actually the application that they have is a web-based app, right? Yeah. Right? It's not mobile. So how are we going to do this? If I want to know about my right? Yeah. How am I going to do this? Since we have already developed platform, we can convert to more labs. So that means I really not to any other. I mean, if I want to know with other rules, what do I have? How do I do that? Particular field. But not reason for now. But we can do it for other reasons.
You can just let
So that means your application is not going to identify the room from the name. Am I right?
just calculate the area based on how much area they do.
Okay, so that means I have to go to calculate the area. If I select one room, then it's not going to calculate the area. We have to manually do that.
We have to do housing one. And then also but for now, background was take time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next we have Maharaj.
Memory is the key, not to the past. With this, hello everyone. Start we are 3 members of our team and I have how can and we are found that landslide is basically all about living in the past. It is a healing. So the intervention is the main cause of landslide. So we are to rain, which is going to strike the ground into the tracks in the land. So into the structure and then the coming of land before the landslide, we did some kind of education. And with almost we can almost 90% correct. Then how do you do this? Okay. First of all, the rain data from the rain that is going to the rain. And we also design this by development that we have in our market. And we also made a vibration sensor that the vibration. And from the experience, we could detect the ground motion that moves, and with the combination of all, how's our system? We have the local system. At the local station in the mountains, which are more favorable to the backside. It has rain sensor, fire, GPS, as a whole, can give the data. And we have used the data for the transmission. All of us can wonder why we are using CSS on the ramp. But in the civil case, we are trying to work the internet is not available. So we are using the CSS so that the elements and from the transmission, we can send all the messages to the API. So we can send all the local packet area. And how can we resolve the system? We have range on the ground, surface of the ground, and we will put the system around 4 weeks under the ground so that we can find if there is crash or and we have a vibration and get the vibration, and that will be kept under the ground. And with the combination of GPS, we can send the data and send the data. What are the key features we have some modification to the existing kind of conventional like Windows monitoring and power monitoring system. We also have a lot of with lots of small local stations so that we can test data. And our website is the hardware in front of you. We are displaying all this right there. There are some working. And it's all. Thank you.
I think it's this is the really work. So even the Windows is working very well. I was playing in the display, like how much is the what is the moisture, good capacity to get the moisture. But again, you are it is giving some data, and if we also get this vibration. But again, we come up with a combination of all these. So we have to try just the vibration that is giving the alarm. Is that right? Yeah.
Actually, what happens is when what gets before the language there is always a vibration. So what happens is we call that anything that can translate because we can't and beyond. So we did the final design that was vibration. So we did but we can still manage with the concept of highest number of maybe I have something about Bangladesh. Just wanted to know like how are you yesterday well we were discussing with our family members and we said that in Bangladesh there is a system for landslide. But it has a problem of they are having a prototype. But they are and they have a problem with the practical because the Sahara is down and no one can do it. So we have also legalized the practical indication of options so that gives all of that.
Let's go on. Exactly. While analyzing the concept of translation and how it occurs, we found that Nepal has all these nations, right? And the way I was due to the visitor and the person
Please wait for it.
Best of luck. Guys, I'm there. IMC development बनाउनु पर्ला
Hello everyone, we are Team Asaras and I'm representing our South Mumbai leaders. I'm Ravi Sangata and I am the team member of Dhaka, Manpati, Siddhant, Dhaka and Chennai Portal. So this were the problem at AEBC facility and it was given to us. Number of products are installed every year, but they are being used. Only one system is being used at different places, and the subsidy is being collected. So solution is this monitor that came up with is a Android based app that server on our digital server. Some of the features it's user friendly. You can use it offline. That includes barcode scanner and the most important and the verification system and that is very. So how does it work? You have app in your phone and the digital officer will give inside and input the data at that moment is stored in your offline database inside the phone and one is connected to it, it is automatically uploaded. After that the data this is concept is our local host. Once the data is validated data that was made in the barcode in the system comparison. So what changes is our app. It will bring transparency in renewable energy subsidy distribution. It will help to monitor the places need are being provided the number of subsidies. So we have a limited time to manage to do all these things, but a future plan of integrating offline data provide that's uploaded and increase all the records is created and which is also created one more information regarding I would like to bring on my friend about it.
So we have water meter, and we have tracking with our and for the authentication we have to connect account. And we get the for the authentication. Back again. And as I said, for the authentication by the admin, and admin has email and password. So now this was the sample. And we can log in. So now we have the mixer with the drop down menu. We have used for the location for the switcher. So the music we have used and we want to work on the switch. And we have used the solar as well. And we can just all the product and we can from this we can upload it in our database and we can also one thing like in Indian context, what we do, what we add in the and they do all the monitoring kind of things, and then again come back to Kathmandu and still the data is our Kathmandu. And if there is deviation, again from ACC or CCL or again another pool of consultants going to the site and then they verify. Who detects that your application can it be two-way communicable? Like I'm going to the site, I fill the data by putting all those things, and I will send it to the server of APC. And if there is deviation, then you can check that my device that this is the deviation. So that I can do the I can discuss with the community or the local company. This is the thing we have.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are happy to be here. So I am presenting my of the year. My team actually not aeronautics and so let's start with the problem. So we all have been facing the scientific problem due to weather conditions and usually passenger who have an idea about the scientific. So based the way we use for several years of time, short person time or long period of time depending on the nature of the problem. And the most of the problems are related with visibility, temperature, and so we have my solution that with basic standard of local website and government website that keep on the customer and probability of or not. And it also informs the customer who are you about the local number of and departure airport. So what we did within the 48 hours of hackathon, we have to hear a very application sector. So this is our form to make sure. If this user will enter the data of particular state, arrival state, they will be able to set the data of next 4 days and will the data actually of the API will be able to compare the data with actual conditions required for taking off. If the actual conditions happen, then we will say the price with the slightly that will be saying that we will make one today, and if not, then we will say the my page that will say sorry of not having the flight. So moving on. This is our application to communication. The user will select the department and so if you can submit the form, then we will calculate the mechanism using the keyboard in our yours. So now we are going to finish. So now we will manage that the line will on time and we will also see the other together of the so when we are having not sufficient climate or temperature or having to airport for taking off another method so it will be different as well.
Okay, that's a good one. I have another idea. According to the library of I want to develop after the picture. It's something I work on. This airline has the one that I want to go for. And everything with the weather is coming out spring. And then what I do is I'll be all passengers there. So our flight will be given every 7 hours, every 7 minutes. You got my idea? I'm going to get one hour. That's the one 2 hour passenger. So do you think you have to work or you have to work? Because as a passenger, I don't think I will rely 100% on your app. But if I get payment from airline, let's say RX or something like that, maybe I'll be 100%, I can rely on that information rather than this information. What do you think? What do you think?
What do you want to do? We can create our data.
So if you want to integrate airline like that into your app, then what is the usefulness of your app then? What do you think?
We will we'll collaborate on let's take questions from
guys. Okay. For how the days we can protect now, protect it. A few days. So just like let's say there's going to be less beforehand. For that, for your flight, but this year, I mean, I'm traveling for the 3 days, then we have
and the airline only provides the airline for the other airlines. This has like all the airlines. So if any flight from let's suppose from Goa so that we have the flight profit. So it will be something of the
I mean, if you guys are delayed or
Thank you so much. The last question today, yes.
Good evening. Before we started what our prototype was let me ask you something. This is how to think for everyone to think where the era of the new prototype every day developing new technology. and we are aware of that. So what's point we are biasing what's the point we are between the able and the able people. Please for a while. Let me go to the at the end of my video. Now we are separating visually. I am sure what our solution is trying to follow and to be the gap between everybody and really variable. On different research, on different we want to make poor example become invisible. That was reading, typing, and hearing. Reading mode. I just talked about the bias and what subject, what the has been specified and able and distinguishable. Priority was 19th century, and it is the visually impaired to the priority. And if the bias is the division between the able and disabled people for a while. Let's start with the demo how we are going to solve. What we have about 24% that will replace 1990 value and the okay, so I will try to take here. Okay, good, and okay, we are and we need to we have typing here. And I have for the next two videos, we have the typing mode. The bias and the gap between the technology and the level people. We all are able to use iPhone. We all are used to use smartphone. But let me clear one thing. If I am visually disabled, if I am visually able, am I capable to use the smartphone, smart distance? No, I can't. So we are giving access to the visually impaired so that they will type on the smartphone. They will see the demo. We are using the combination of our fingers. When we move one finger, it's that A, with two fingers, it's that B, C because it is continuous and typing is solved. I have typed hello, holding two fingers, then one, then two, and then another one. This is what hello, Vasanta, everything you can type, and the problem for people typing and not letting them use the physically button phones like just let them use the smartphone. You and everything. And then the next one is the navigation. But our work first replaces the how it replaces when we put out this to an obstacle, it calculates the distance between the obstacle and the goal, and it gives you 690 meters. And it's I ensure the distance centimeter to 20 centimeters. In this way, the visually impaired will know that what is the distance between him and obstacle. In this way, the obstacle can be solved. At last, I have been on 22 seconds. I have one to say. We have biased everything. We have bridge gap between the races, cultures, countries. Let's not race. Create a gap between the technology for able and disabled people. Thank you. Shall I start? Okay, my first. The first feature
physical and imaging picture, right? So if there is a mobile, let's say, then it has a camera, right? So why do you need to have this kind of product if there is already a camera in your mobile, right? So my next is, if he is a person is driving, right, or right, then how can you use a big button in the mobile or in mobile? Let me put this. Let me go there. Thank you very much. The first question was the camera on one to solve the problem with your job. Basically, if someone is having a print and anywhere, if he is using smartphone inside his pocket, the earphone on, would it be easy to the point your phone you can make your smart out of your pocket so you picture that was the first I believe for in your opinion. We can have better hardware. The one part. And the second one was okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We will not able to button on our but in full of question out one we can in features and the other it would be the features you wanted.
I think this is a good step between the gap secretly ever people and the normal and it is a good idea to move forward and I think that we can simplify this further whereas in the hands definitely very good idea. Very good idea. And I need to take a big normal approach.
From where?
Right now, we are using
Thank you so much, teacher, and Mr. Yamhar. Next, we have Zoom of the final list.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Philip, and I'm from Network. And you might have Vision, Isha, Uber, and Abhishek. And we are working less for the demonstration. Now, for name is Abhishek. So, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what you will have. According to the Union, Nepal is the third most landslide country, and we have to so we have to solve so how do that? Firstly, we will monitor all the landslide vulnerable areas and we will monitor those places. Now, how do we monitor those places? We will install multiple sensors on all the places. And what does that do? That gives us accurate data and it helps us avoid fake warnings. And another is location control. That means a person in, let's say, Singapore will not be notified about landslide occurring in and database wise, that is a person in Kathmandu can visualize all the data that is occurring in different parts of the world. And my friend Vijay, is going to explain about our system on this.
Thank you, Julian. So let's go into more detail. So this is the structure of our system, and it's the three parts: the node part, the gateway part, and the user part. So each node, what we have is a microcontroller which receives data from various sensors, and in here we are using two different types of sensors: heat sensor and plus soil humidity sensor, so that we can deal with the fake one prevention. And the data are pushed to the wireless medium to the Raspberry Pi, and which is stored in the data used for the data visualization. And as we can the one. And upon receiving a special value from the sensors or the nodes, notification is pushed Android app and the image to the specific content area. So let's move on. As the project has the demand of low cost too. So these are the hardware systems we are using in our node. And this is the system. And an estimate of around $30 is made for the system. And the Raspberry Pi gateway. And there's the Raspberry Pi and the RAM module. Plus we have estimated of $50 for a gateway. So our app has for the full term of accuracy, the number of nodes we store to our app. Since we are using the API and the scalability is there is chances of scalability for the more sensors, different type of sensors we are using. The more than the sensors we are using. So there is really easy chances of scalability of the numbers. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. And let's go to the demo. Let's go. Okay.
Question and answer.
The reliability and accuracy of sensors, that depends upon the, like you are saying, the pseudo alarming or false alarming. So can you say something about the sensors you are using? Is they much accurate and much reliable so that it will not give any such kind of false alarming?
There is always chances of fake warning. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to cut down the fake warning system. So usually the rainfall measurement, the soil moisture sensor is what does measures the moisture of the soil based on the rainfall. That's what usually we are doing. First, what we are added is the accelerometer and the guidance system, and it will be located in the board. And what we are doing is using two nodes, not just one node. So, what the notification will be pushed so, upon the accurate data of the both nodes, the field they will be changing, plus the moisture of the ground. So if the moisture of the ground is high, plus the heat keeps on increasing, and the both data from the both nodes as around same. So that will be a plus point in for further for the generating the one. Okay, second visual. Okay, I want to know, like, suppose if I have to draw only two projects, one is yours, the other one is the previous one that it is the same project, right? Same problem. In what way do you think your product is superior than the other one? For
It's scalable.
It's kind of in what sense?
In what sense? We can add as much nodes, or node is equal to the sensor when we are speaking. We can add as much sensor as possible, and the more sensor you add, the more accurate, the more accurate it can be, and it's really scalable. Yeah. And GSM, using it, we can get an accurate location. Yeah. And another thing is, we get no location based warning. Yes.
Thank you so much. So that's the end of the presentation. I'd like to request all the questions for the judges so we can tally the marks and come up with the winners. That should take about 15 minutes. So we have 15 minutes of time to do a little more study. We were wondering if someone or a few of you, maybe 15 minutes, a few of you might be willing to share some of your experiences, learning experiences, or anything that you had in the past 2 days. Anyone? Please. We have so much time, so we have time for everyone. We have one speaker, then we can go next. Please, the one. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Shankar from RF. So in these 2 days we got many things. One of the most memorable things is I came to this app with idea of developing hardware-based solutions, but I was fortunate enough to meet my fellow team members, Saurabh Paudel and Srikanth Thapa, and we discussed a bit, and then the hardware solution was entirely replaced by software solution. So that will be one of the things that I'm gonna remember from this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi. We have next. Pratik.
Good evening, everyone. So the experience was pretty good for the 2 days. Exactly, I'm a student of software, so I didn't knew much about the hardware. So in these 2 days, I learned many things about networking hardware, and not only networking related to the technology part, but I also was able to network with people of different minds, with like minds or technological minds. So it was an awesome 2 days for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If anyone of you is interested to talk, then we have another speaker. For the rest of the audience is down. Anyone? If you feel like the speakers are not just doing justice to what you're thinking, then you have to come forward and mute yourself. All right?
Okay, all right. Eyes on me. No, everybody. Eyes on me. Whatever you do, make sure you are not wasting your time. These 2 days were not a waste of time. Thank you.
We have another speaker.
Hello everyone. First again. आउँदाखेरि दिमागमा के पनि थिएन यहाँ आउँदा होइन दिमागमा केही पनि थिएन क्या अब के गर्ने ग्लोबल च्यालेन्ज के भनेर अनि त्यसमा नि फर्स्ट एटेम्प मेन पनि भइदियो फाइनल्ली फर्स्ट एटेम्प किन भयो भन्दा दिमागमा केही छैन लेट्स लर्न समथिङ लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रम टुडे टु लर्न समथिङ त्यो सोच्दै छ आयो न PHP न जावा न एन्ड्रोइड एप एकदिन अगाडि एप बनाउनु सिकेँ है MIT एप इन्भेन्टर रहेछ धेरै सजिलो लाग्यो तर पनि जस्ट वान थिङ एउटा कुरा भन्न चाहन्छु म बोल्छु आगोमा तिमी खारिनु झन् म बोल्छु आगोमा तिमी खारिनु झन् रिसाइ चाहिँ गर्छु नदुखाउनु मन तिमी फुल भन तिमी बाँस भन जहाँ पहिला देख्छौ नयाँ आश भन थ्याङ्क यू
We have another speaker. Okay, there are a few things that he did right first. He spoke in Nepali, but I'm not going to listen to himself. English is not important. Second, yeah, both are welcome. But let's listen to what our speakers are saying in English. So little noise and more of appreciation. Hello everyone. My name is Nisha Chakya. This is my first time in AppleCon, and I felt really nice because as a first timer, we learn here so many things, and it's a platform to learn and explore yourself. And these are things that must be happening every time and for every individual, for everyone like us, not the experienced one, the freshers also. Thank you so much, NASA App Challenge. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so funny. Okay. So, do we have another speaker? Yeah.
Okay. 2 days were really fun. खाना पनि मिठो थियो हैन अनि we met really good fun people अनि टाइममा इन्टरनेट र बत्ती गएर भन्दै रमाइलो भयो हल्ला पनि गरियो and that's it, we had a really wonderful experience.
Thank you so much. Anyone else? You want more speakers, you want to share more ideas, what basically related to what you like, what could be improved probably. We know there were technical glitches, but I think that is a part and parcel of everything that happens here. But anyone else? I see people high-fiving, no one raising your hand. Yeah, I'd love to hear more from women. Come on. I know a few names, but I don't want to call them out. It's much easier than the presentation that you guys just did. Come on, guys. Go ahead, fire. It was a good experience. We learned how to work in social activities. Two days I'm really added to the discussion about the opportunities and so it's very flying on the video. There are many questions that the music many ways to solve the experience. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much, Pasha. Everyone else, you can talk about improvements or anything. If you participated in previous hackathons, you can talk about those experiences as well. We're here to listen. Anyone else? Yeah. It was a really great experience, and I got to work with the smartest people as everyone. So thanks for this whole event, and thanks so much. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Do you guys want to say something? Either one of you. I think Pratik just did. Yes.
नेपालीमा नमस्ते सबैजनालाई दुई दिनको इभेन्ट है लास्टै रमाइलो इभेन्ट है आई हेभ बिन टु द बुट क्याम्प एन्ड इभेन्ट लाइक दिस बट यो इभेन्ट चाहिँ अलिकति धेरै डिफ्रेन्स छ है यहाँ आएर टिम बनायौँ लास्ट मोमेन्ट सुतिरहेला 10 बजी साथीले गएको इभेन्टमा आइज अहिले तर सेलेक्टेड छ भनेर खुसी लाग्छ है सबैजना भेट्यो तर एउटा कुरा एकदमै like lacking feel हुन्छ है जतिखेर हामी सबैजना छौँ होइन अनि हार्डली वी नो द नेम अफ around 5 or 6 people besides our team members. That was the one lacking thing. I guess it is. So after the prize or before the prize or before the announcing the winners, if we could just सबैसँग कुरा गर्न भएको राम्रो हुन्छ नि and also NASA and as you have already explained our idea हामीसँग नासा भन्ने बित्तिकै होइन यो हजुरबाजको कुरा गर्नु खोज्दा होइन कस्तो भन्दाखेरि होइन नासा भन्ने बित्तिकै सबैले स्पेसतिर गइदियो कि अनि द्याट वाज रियली भेरी फ्रस्ट्रेटिङ म एकछिन सबै अलमोस्ट धेरै टेबलमा गएँ हेर्न चाहन्थेँ नयाँ कुरा दिँदै म अब आउने सल्युसनमा त्योभन्दा राम्रो ल्याउन सक्छु कि भनेर सोचिरहेको थिएँ सबैमा गएँ कसैले त्यो नासा सबै स्पेस रोबोटिक्स जस्तो लाग्यो एन्ड नासा भनेको त स्पेसमा त बनाउने होइन नि त बोस्टन डाइनामिक्स भनेको रोडमा चाहिँ बनाउने या अटोमेसन काम मात्रै गर्ने होइन एन्ड द्याट इज माई रिक्वेस्ट फर द भेरी नेक्स्ट टाइम हामी चाहिँ अब फर्स्टमै अलिकति भुल्न मिल्नु सक्यो भने त नेक्स्ट इयर यस आइएम कमिङ अगेन नेक्स्ट इयर बट नेक्स्ट इयर आउँदाखेरि मेरो साथीहरू मेरो कम्पिटिटर्सहरू सबैजना चाहिँ अब नयाँ तर सल्युसन आइटी बिहान आइटी एक्सपर्ट हामीले चाहिँ केही कुरा जसले चाहिँ सबैले नबनाओस् नेपालमा त अझ पनि हामी अहिले भनिसक्यो मैले 19th सेन्चुरीको त्यो ब्रायल लिपि नेभिगेसन स्टिक युज गर्छौँ हामी ट्रेन्ड स्टार्ट गरौँ न नेपालबाट जहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो सबै आइटीका फिल्डका साथीहरूले यस्तो कुरा ल्याइन्छ ए नेपालमा हुन्छ यस्तो भनेर भन्नुहोस् न होइन स्पेसकै कुरा त गर्न सकिँदैन होला है तर नेपालमा अहिले यस्तो टेक्नोलोजी डेभलप गर्न सकिन्छ स्पेसली एबल पिपुल एबल टु डुबेको लागि म यसमा कुनै पाएको छैन अनि यस्तो स्किम डेभलप गर्न सकिन्छ म कहीँ गयो भने ए यो कुरा त नेपालमा हुन्छ कहीँ पनि हुँदैन थ्याङ्क यू
Thank you so much, Professor. Like you said, that was the whole point of doing this drill. We have 15 minutes so that we know each other. So you come here, introduce yourself, and that's how you know. We also have networking sessions. That's how you know each other. All right? Anyone else? I feel like I'm organizing a classroom, like a noisiest who gets to come here and speak. There is a bunch there that's very noisy. There is a bunch there that's very noisy. Can someone from that table come and speak? The one with the hat. Someone from that table. Anyone from your table. The noisy table. Please. We'd love to hear you loudly. Anyone? I'm sorry, come on. Someone, we want to hear something good from you, so please.
Rakesh,
Very few ladies.
Rakesh.
Yeah, we'd love to hear something from the volunteers as well. Meanwhile, anyone from our team, do you want to talk about the experience of being firsthand organizing the event? Sanket. You can just talk about your experiences of organizing the event. You are free. Anyone from the volunteers, please? we have another noisy people? Is there anyone else who's willing to share? No, be quiet. I'd really like to hear something from the volunteers, from the organizers' point of view.
Okay, people, quiet down. This is close. So, this has been a very close. You guys can't hear me? Close. Only close. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. So, you guys have not been tired, but you've been hearing me a lot. Coming to your table, telling you to do stuff. So, thank you. Well, this has been a very, for me, this has been a great experience. Having to experience this, the whole volunteering thing on a deeper level. I have volunteered before, but I haven't been involved with, I haven't interacted with all of the people as much as I have in these 2 days. And it was very fun to see that people actually, helping each other out. From one team going on to another team and actually helping them out. This is really good thing to see. And I don't know, 2 days, it has been fun for me. So thank you everyone for, everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole experience. One tiny reminder I can think of right now is, I hope you've all submitted solution on 2016.spaceapchallenge.org. Yeah? Done? Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh. Anyone else? Okay, at the top of my head, there are a few things that went right in the event. I have been here as well, so on behalf of the volunteers, I think all the volunteers worked very well, but from the participants, I don't know how many of you are aware that some of you are professionals and some of you are amateurs, right? I know you have a time limit and everything, but the mere interaction between the professional and amateurs can be one of the biggest perks of participating in a hackathon. Because you get to know what's going on in the professional environment, you get to talk to these people and know what you can expect once you graduate, when you graduate. That's one thing. The second one is just the assembly of working and hacking or working in a hackathon for 48 hours should be enough to work under pressure. Anyone else who likes to speak? No one from the noisy table yet? Anyone else? Yeah. Please. Please come forward. I'm sorry? I can hear you. Can you please come here? Oh, you can experience hectic fun out. Okay. What else? I just said, I shared her experience. Her experience was. About my experience? Yeah, I think it's an assembly of everything that you guys have said. You were here with me, right? It was everything that you guys have said. It was hectic, but it was fun as well. Anyone else? I think we have a few more minutes before the judges enter, so we can take a few more inputs from the people. Sunny? Doing profile work and my knowledge of experience work and thanks to my team. Thank you, everyone. Thank everyone. Anyone else? Remember party. Hello? Okay. I remember participating in last year's International Space Out Challenge. We were focusing a lot on women participants throughout registration and everywhere we participate. We were hoping there would be more women participation. This year, we did put an effort on women. We are always conscious of how many women are there in hackathon. Because there have been times when there have been no women, there have been times when there have been one participant, but this time, without much effort, we see a good number. We have 10. So last year we did this as well. Let's do this year as well. Is there anyone else who wants to speak? I'll have to call the judges earlier. Last year when we had this session, we actually had to make the judges wait because there were so many participants willing to speak. Anyone? Or to wait for a while for someone to warm up and chew up. Please, you're a savior. It's so easy to stay there and applaud. I really need to come here and speak.
Hello everyone, namaskar. म चाहिँ लास्ट इयर पनि नासा स्पेस अफ च्यालेन्जमा पार्टिसिपेट भएको थिएँ एन्ड इट वाज अ भेरी ग्रेट एक्सपिरियन्स लास्ट इयर हामीले एउटा रोबोट बनाएर बुढाएको थियौँ त्यही उनीहरूले काम गरेको थिएन बट दिस इयर हाम्रो एक्सपिरियन्स पहिला वर्षकोभन्दा अलिक धेरै भयो अलिक धेरै कोलाबोरेसन भयो मैले आफैले 3टा टिम काम गरेँ इट वाज भेरी ग्रेट कम्पिटिसन भन्दा पनि इट वाज मोर लाइक कोलाबोरेसन भएको थियो मलाई चाहिँ so that's it. It was a great experience for me. Thank you.
Thank you. That's the whole point of participating in the hackathon, right? You get to collaborate. I'm not going to say anyone else one more time. I've said it too many times. You wanted to say something. I think you changed your mind. Just say the word, like tanav or something. You want to say more? Why was it hectic? I'd love to know. How can you see? Come on. You can do it. Come on, yes. What's your name? Yes.
एक्सपिरियन्स गर्दाखेरि मेरो चाहिँ फर्स्ट थियो अब त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स के भन्नु मलाई तनाव थियो होइन अब सिम्पली मेन एउटा खुसी कुरो चाहिँ त्यस्तो तनावमा पनि अब डिफ्रेन्ट प्याराडाइममा आएर डिफ्रेन्ट रूपमा काम गरेर पनि एउटा केही फुलफुल निकालियो मान्छेसँग चाहिँ कोलाबोरेसन भयो अनि सबभन्दा मलाई खुसी लागेको कुरो चाहिँ अब स्पेस एप च्यालेन्जको वेबसाइट हेर्दाखेरि अब कति एनालिस्टहरूको चाहिँ यो बुझ्दै नबुझ्दा त्यसको पनि मान्छेहरूले सोल्युसन निकालेमा अब सोल्युसन सोचेको क्रिएटिभ सोल्युसन सोचेर मलाई त्यो रमाइलो पनि लाग्यो त्यस मान्छेहरूसँग कोलाबोरेसन भयो इन्फर्मेसन एक्सचेन्ज भयो त्यही हो त्यो बाहेक तल पनि भयो
Okay, we can do something about the dinner later. About the challenges, I don't know how many of you guys have gone online and seen what other people have done about the challenges. Has anyone done that? Because there are many challenges, global challenges. I'm talking about global challenges. There are many challenges, and I think there are 163 locations around the world where international space challenges being organized. So anyone of you have gone online and seen what's going on? I think that would be a cool thing to do. Anyone else? Anyone else speaking? You at the back? Are you raising your hand? Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. I thought you were raising your hand. Okay, you can raise your hand. Now, you can raise your hand now. Come. G1, yes. That's G1. Just tell us what you felt in the last couple of days. Yes, G1. I'll see if we have a few more minutes. I want people, not just the names. Yes? Yes? Yay! Okay.
Experiences are really experience covering the show, and I've just तर तिम्रो चाहिँ म के भन्दा चाहिँ अब सबैले एक्सपिरियन्स म चाहिँ एउटा जोक सुन्नु चाहन्छु यो जो चाहिँ पन्जाबी टिचर छ हजुर अरू स्टुडेन्ट हुन्छ नसिक्नुहुन्छ तर म भन्छु जो चाहिँ एक्चुअली के भन्छ भने पन्जाबीहरूले चाहिँ मिटिङ बसेछ मिटिङको टपिक चाहिँ के थियो भन्दाखेरि हामी पन्जाबीहरूलाई किन सबैले बुझ्न खान्छ भनेर हामी पन्जाबीहरूलाई किन सबले बुझ्न खान्छ भनेर मिटिङको टपिक रहेछ अनि त्यसमा त्यहाँ चाहिँ ठुलो पन्जाबीहरू भेला भइरहेको रहेछ अनि लास्टमा चाहिँ के डिसिजन भएछ ल सबजना आफ्नो एरियामा जाने अनि एउटामा रिसर्च गर्ने कुरा भएछ त्यसबाट एकजना पन्जाबी चाहिँ त्यो रिसर्च गर्ने क्रममा पानवाला मान्छेको पसलमा पुगेछ अनि उनी चाहिँ तनावमा रहेछ अनि त्यतिखेर पानवाला मान्छेले सोधेछ लाइक सर्किट तनावमा भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ उसले भनेछ कि हाम्रो आज त्यस्तो मिटिङ भएको थियो हामीले किन बुझ्यो भन्छ भनेर पत्ता लगाउनु पर्छ भन्छ त्यो त थाहा भयो दाइ म तपाईँले एउटा क्वेसन सोध्छु त्यसको एन्सर दिनु भन्नुहुन्छ भन्छ पानवाले सोध्छ दाइ मेरो घरमा बुढी छ उसको छोराछोरी छ उसको बाउ चाहिँ को होला भनेर भनेछ अनि पन्जाबीले त टेन्सन पर्छ कस्तो गाह्रो क्वेसन सोध्यो भनेर अनि सोच्यो भएछ दाइ मलाई त थाहा भएन भन्छ पानवाले कस्तो दाइ पनि थाहा भएन उसको बच्चाको बाउ त मै भयो नि भनेर भन्छ अनि त्यसपछि यो डिबेट वान भयो लास्टमा फेरि एउटा मिटिङ फेरि भएछ पन्जाबीहरूको अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ कसरी पत्ता लागेको छ भनेर लिडरले सोध्दैन सोद्धाखेरि कसैले भन्नुहुन्छ तर त्यो मेन पन्जाबी भन्छ पत्ता त मैले पनि लागेन तर म तपाईँहरूलाई क्वेसन सोध्छु त्यसको एन्सर दिनु भन्छ हुन्छ भनेर अनि उसले सोधेछ कि मेरो घरमा चाहिँ मेरो बुढीको बच्चा छ त्यो बच्चाको बाउ चाहिँ को होला अनि त्यसपछि त्यहाँ हल्ला हल्ला बसेछ मिटिङमा अनि को होला यसको बाउ भनेर भन्छ कसैले एन्सर दिन सकेन त अनि उसले भनेछ ल तपाईँ कस्तो मूर्ख त्यसको बाउ चाहिँ पाउमाल भएन त्यो कसैलाई
Thank you so much. Okay, the decision has been made. We have the list of the winners and the runner-ups. I want your attention, at least for the prizes. Is everyone? Okay. All right. Before we have the list of the winners, there are a few more people we'd love to hear from. Not the audience this time. First of all, I'd like to call Ms. Anya Miller-Rasmussen. She is the Senior Manager for Knowledge Management at the UCSD Board, and she's also one of our judges. So we'd love to hear something from one of our judges.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be allowed to be here. I'm probably the oldest person in the room. So it was for my sake you had to do the 31 in font size so you can get my age. But I'm really, really happy the whole time I've been allowed to participate in this really interesting and challenging event. And it's also the first time I'm part of the judges. When you really come in there and you see how fussy, how full of energy, how thinking it is, I'm happy to see that it's not just standard solutions that comes out of it. Watching here today has been a very challenging thing. There's so many interesting thinking, so many different ways of looking at a problem that somehow what you do becomes a small thing, but on the other hand, when you see the solution that comes out of your thinking, the way that you look at problem solving in a very innovative way, it becomes easier, at least for me, to go back to each month and think about, my God, yes, maybe I should retire. Maybe it's time now for like new people getting in, getting excited, move things around, do other things than we normally do. So really being part of this also inspires me to new thinking. Looking at the different solutions, somehow get my communication brain to start thinking about what can we actually do? How can we engage more young people? How can we do more internships? How can we get more inspired by looking at a really knowledge base of smart young mechanics? And I have just one appeal to all of you. Please don't go outside the town. Be here. Come help us out. Create a new knowledge base of young, smart, innovative, intellectual, thinking young people in the past who can help bring this country back after the earthquake, but also back in the thinking of how do we create really interesting products, solutions that not only bring the country back in a better way, but also create a situation where it's possible to start thinking in business life in more academic achievements. So please, let me see all of you again next year, still providing innovative, fun, creative, intellectual, challenging solutions to all the different problems and problems we have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Next, we have Mr. Satish Gautam. He is the National Program Manager for UTC. He also is one of our judges. Mr. Satish? He's here with us. I'd like to request Mr. Steven Maliki. He is the solar expert for AETC to please share some information on behalf of the judges.
So finally, I also got the opportunity to speak something here. Thank you, organizer. And my front side is 16.5, so I can claim I'm the youngest judge. So, first of all, I would like to say, though I was a part of jury member, I learned a lot from you people. So before coming, I'm part of this program since yesterday. So before coming to this program, we had one mindset. Like we had also given some challenges to you people. And we had some mindset for those challenges to tackle. But after participating in the event, you people have changed our mindset. And you have given lots of options. This is also possible option to us. So simply, I would like to say, hats off to you people. You all are winners. From my perspective, you all are winners. So the jury organizer has given me to evaluate, but you will see some difference in marks. But definitely, we all the jury like all the innovative ideas from you young people, and we believe that every idea can be implementable and it can be commercialized. For example, like we have given 4 ideas, and definitely we have something in mind that we can replicate your idea into our policy and program. So we may ask organizer later on to bring you people to APC and work further for the idea you had given to us. Some global challenges, I can say, especially I request to organizer, please link some of global idea to some possible organization here in Nepal. Like I can say, Heritage was one idea came up here. That can be linked with the Tourism Board of Nepal, and they may replicate that kind of idea. So, with this, I would like to say, you all are winners, and keep going and make prosperous Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Even though it was very abrupt notice, thank you so much for your kind words. Next we have speech. Mr. Eklavya Sharma is the Director Program Operations for ISIMOD. I'd like to request him to please come here and share the word.
Thank you. A very good evening to all of you. ISIMOD is very proud to continue this partnership for the last 4 years. I'm glad that this year we are partnering with, as in the past, with Young Solutions and AEC, and also global partners like NASA, UNDP, and ISIMOD would like to continue to work with the young minds, the youth. I think this is something which we really appreciate. I have seen in the past as well as now, I think there is a lot of energy. People were shouting while the judges were deciding in the other room. There is a lot of energy, and this energy needs to be channelized for productive solutions as you are looking into space very much the idea of how you can bring solutions. So from ISIMOD point of view, as I was sitting and thinking, in the global challenges, there were many things, many challenges which are relevant for the future. I was sitting and listening on pastoralism. 54% of our Hindu Himalayan region in these 8 countries are in high altitude areas are pasture. And that resource is not tapped properly. And if there is an innovation and a good solution, I think that will help that part. And number of tourists actually go to these high altitude areas. So the pastoralism can be linked with tourism. So there are enormous potentials. I was sitting down and also listening to another one on air pollution. See, air pollution is a transboundary issue. People need to share their information. And you can think of Kathmandu, but the pollution which is in Kathmandu may be also coming from outside, sources may be outside. So for that reason, application on air pollution, air quality is a very, very important one. Application for general public. I go for morning walks, and if I get the information about the quality of the air, whether I should go really for morning walk or evening walk. So these are the information that really helps, and every individual. Health issue is an issue of the citizen. So in that case, I really like that topic very much. Then landslides. I saw very good early warning systems on landslides. So while sitting there, and if you recall last year when we had this landslide dam flood, and they were sitting and looking at me, even Virendra, we delivered a lot of information. See, when you have this landslide, and I was sitting and listening. Of course, moisture is very, very important when it comes to slope failures. And in your model, you are trying to bring moisture, and it is really true. And I really like that. So, number of good examples were there. So, from Isimo point of view, what I would like to say is this is very, very important that young minds meet. You have met 2 days. I think still you are having lots of energy. That energy should further be used. So from Isimo side, I would like to say in the first, I think even we had only one woman, and now last year we had about 11 women. I see more women coming, but we need to strengthen that. It's difficult. Technology, very few women participate. So we should try to increase the women participants, women coming up and working on such topics. This is one thing which comes to my mind immediately. Let's work for that. Number two, last year we announced that we will work with some of the groups with relevant topics, but because of the earthquake, I think things didn't continue. So I am requesting Virendra Bhattacharya, who is the program manager for the MENRIS, which is Mountain Environmental Information System, where the Survey Himala is housed, to see whatever relevant topics have come here, and if they are promising, we should continue the partnership, and if we can develop it further for the use of the people in this region, it will be really good. I know there are many space applications which CMOD is already using for forest fire, for drought monitoring, cropping pattern. So number of agriculture information systems, there are many, many of them, and they are very, very useful. People are using, governments are using it in the region. So maybe from your 2 days innovations, there might be some good examples which ISIMO can take it further. So I don't want to take much time, but I would like to thank some of the people, all the participants. I think it's somebody wins or loses, it doesn't matter. Participation is more important. And as I heard from somebody saying that it's not just one team, but also going to different teams and making collaboration partnerships. I think this is the main purpose of such an event, and I hope you will take more benefit from this. Now you have formed a team, continue that team partnership and collaboration, and also with others you try to work. I think this is something which we would like to encourage from our side. Then yes, thank you. Then with AEPC and Young Innovations, we would like to continue, and thank you very much for partnering with ISIMOD, both AEPC as well as Young Innovations. This is from our side. And then finally, what I would like to say is that hopefully some of you might also be featuring somewhere in this global event. I don't know. In the past, I know some of the examples have got to the global platform, maybe from this year. Finally, judges, I think they have done their job, and as they were given 15 minutes, but they took much more time. I was seeing, and I know that why they took more time. Definitely because there was much competition. I think they had to discuss a lot to come to a common conclusion of who is the winner or another. So let's give a round of applause to our judges. We have done a hard work, and we will do thank you very much, and keep this hard work going on. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Next, we finally hear from Mr. Satish Kautam, who is the National Program Manager for EPC.
The National Program Manager of AEPC. I'm the Program Manager of a smaller program within AEPC. And I'd also like to ask for apologies because our executive director is busy and couldn't join us here. As the previous speakers have already said again and again, that, this has been my first time. I was really excited to see so many young people being interested in doing something new, something innovative. And I'd also like to request you, give my suggestion that you should continue this. Keep up, keep up the work you are doing. And as my colleague said, winning or not winning is not that important, but participating is more important. And you'll all win in the long run. From the ABC's perspective, we participated this year particularly to not only to encourage young people to come up with ideas, but we try to, our focus was basically on solving some problems that we are facing right now. And four teams actually participated in challenges that we came up with, and so we're happy to see that you came up with very good solutions. We'd also like to see you do it, improve on in the, whatever you have developed, your product, and make it more applicable. So we'll discuss with young innovations and look for groups with the challenges provided by ABC, make a presentation to ABC team and see if you can come up with real solutions so that the challenges that we are facing at this moment can be solved. Great. Okay, thank you very much. And again, I'd like to encourage you to participate in similar programs, come up with solutions. And APC will also definitely try to. I find this kind of engagement very interesting, as well as I think it will be very fruitful for us. Not only computer application or mobile application, but there are so many challenges being faced by rural people in Nepal. Technological challenges like you developing products or modifying products to suit rural Nepal. So APC, I'll assure you that APC will in future organize similar challenges based on other teams. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is a good question. National Program Manager for IELB. Sorry for the mistake. Now moving on to what we've all been waiting for, the award ceremony. For the award ceremony, we have, after we are done with the award ceremony, we have one major announcement that's left. That's the nomination for Global Challenges. So once you win, we don't want you to leave the hall right away. You might have another different class. So we want you to be patient after you win the first prize, if you win the first prize, or when you win the first prize. First of all, we have People's Choice Award. To give away the award, I'd like to request Mr. Vikash Rambo. He is Web Officer for Knowledge Management Center in Timor, and Mr. Divan Malik, Solar Expert for ABC, to please come up on stage to give away the awards for People's Choice Award.
So any case,
1K. What's your name? Master name. 1.1K.
yes, it is a first attempt.
First attempt also gets the nomination for the International People's Choice Award. That is an international nomination for People's Choice. Congratulations. First attempt. Congratulations, Coach Vijay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Now for the second runner-up, to give away the award, I'd like to request Mr. Amol Shakya, Assistant Professor at Computer Science and Engineering at Kahan University, and Ms. Anya Mueller, Senior Manager, Knowledge Management Communication at UTMO. Please come for to give away the second runner-up award.
People's Choice Award.
Yes. So, second runner-up, Visual IM
Visually impaired. The second runner-up.
Mona Lisa Yuvraj Patel.
They get a check of 10,000 Lebanese rupees for their efforts in the last 2 days. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay. For the first runner-up, to give away the prize, I'd like to request Mr. Virendra Bhattacharya, Regional Program Manager, Language ISMO, and Mr. Vibhushan Vista, CEO for Young Innovations, to please come on stage to give away the award for the first runner-up.
The first runner-up is API.
API. Congratulations, API. So the first runner-ups, yes, it is definitely API. Besides the recognition certificates, they also get a cash prize of rupees 20,000. That will be rupees for their effort in the last 2 days.
This is only Kapil Devkota, Diwakar Kerala, and Ravi Bhattacharya.
And there is a check.
A check of work is taken out.
Congratulations, API. Now finally, to announce the winners, I'd like to request Dr. Eklavya Sharma, Director of Program Operations, DCMR, and Mr. Satish Gautam, National Program Manager, RERL of AEGC.
The winner is, guess.
Smart Nepali.
Smart.
Smart Nepali team, the organizer of the National Space Up Challenge 2016. Smart Nepali team. Again, Besides the certificates and the recognition and the applause, we also gave cash prize of 30,000 as a GDP. And the cash prize. Congratulations.
I'd like to use this opportunity to thank few people over here. First of all, I'd like to thank Devraj sir for mentoring us. And I'd like to thank the whole family of Robotics Association of Nepal. Mr. Dipesh Khanna and Vikram Kaki, as well as the team KaiCast who has always supported us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. We still have the global nominations. For that, and for a short remark and also the vote of thanks and closing remark, I'd like to request Mr. Vibhushan Mishra, CEO of Young Innovations.
Hello, can you hear me? There are two reasons. I know that everyone is super tired and would want to go home, but there are two reasons that you've got to listen to me. One, I'll be announcing the nomination for Global Awards at the end. The other is there's me between you and your food, right? So by the time I'm over, you'll not get your food. So please bear with me. Sorry about that. Okay, I will start with a question. How many of you have heard of the name called Luzendra Ozak? Anyone? Anyone? He used to be the member of a heavy metal rock band. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Does it ring the bell?
NASA.
So he was one of the proud Nepali. I think his name came into the media in September 2015 for having spotted water in Mars. And he was a rock medalist, and I am sure like some of you would reckon that. So what does it mean? The reason that I'm bringing that name here is we think that there can be more Luzendra Ozaks coming out of Nepal and not necessarily coming from a university in the US only, right? So I actually read quite a lot about Luzendra and figured out there were three things that he really wanted to do. Since at a very early stage. One, he wanted to solve a problem. He had a desire to solve a problem. Second, he made an attempt to explore and innovate. Those imageries about water in the Mars were something that was available to a lot of people, but he made it a point to go an extra mile and do his research. Third, he made the right connection, right? So I think, including myself, all of us can be losing their Ozaks and make ourselves proud. But the only thing is we do not have a proper platform. And for me, Space App Challenge in Nepal is one such opportunity where we can create that platform. You've got an opportunity to desire to solve a problem, to attempt, and to learn. And that is all about Space App Challenge, right? So I can recall, as you've been probably hearing since quite some time now, that this is the first time that we're doing in Nepal, right? So I can still recall those early days 4 years back when we said that, okay, we want to host it for Nepal and had no idea on what we are going to do. We had no idea whether people would be interested in to solve problems related to space. We had no idea whether there would be organizations willing to collaborate with us. And biggest of all, we had no idea whether people actually would be interested to participate in this hackathon. And now coming to the fourth year, I can see that we have really gone very far. So if you remember, this year we had only around 2 weeks of time for call for participants, and within a week we had more than 150 participants apply. So this shows that the journey that we started 4 years back really makes sense. And most importantly, I think this is a perfect example of public-private partnership in Nepal. We are a private company who wants to help tech community in Nepal. There is ECMOD, an international development organization, as a partner to the event, and now we are formally government institution under the framework of APC and RERL, common jointly doing this program. So this is where I think the real sense is about three different sectors coming together and working on an international platform like NASA Space Action. For me, that is going to be the biggest thing. And coming to the fourth year, I could see the progression from the first year to the quality of ideas, to the quality of product, the skill set that we could see during the presentation. It has improved a lot. That shows that we are really on the right track. And also, the real achievement for me is not really about who wins and who loses, right? It's about it's not necessarily only about winners. It's about crowdsourcing of innovation. All the 16 teams that have worked together, that's why that we could possibly provide a solution to the thing that we've never thought of. So if we provide opportunity for people like us, there is nothing that restricts us to provide a solution. And most importantly, this kind of hackathon is a platform where we can possibly get solutions from the unusual suspects, right? It's really not necessary for people working on geology to address situations related to landslide. It can come from technical computer engineers who would have no experience of working on geological solutions. So this is where, for me, that is the biggest opportunity. And can everyone join hands to applaud all of the teams that have worked together? I know that I have a complete list of people that I want to thank you, but again, I cannot go without thanking the team from ECMOD, and it's led by Virendraji, who has been really, really supportive since the first year, 4 years back, and every time we go to them, they're like, okay, we'll figure out how to do it. Thanks a lot to Virendraji and the entire team. Second, I don't know how many people participated in last year's challenge, but at the end, the executive director of APC, Mr. Vital, said that this year we've been on the passive side, next year we'll be on the active side, and through RERL, we've seen that happen. And this is not something that is very common among government institutions. Somebody speaking, saying that we're going to be actively playing role in this kind of event next year, and they're actually making it happen. This is where I want to thank Satish Ji and the team for really making it happen. And this not, as I said, this is not very common in our part of the world. We went to them 3 weeks ago before the event and said, like, we want you to actually provide financial resources and help us with the event. And they figured it out at the end. And so I really want to thank APC, Satish Ji, and the entire team for entrusting us with it. Thank you very much. And I cannot thank enough to the wonderful team of volunteers. If you do not know, these are professionals, programmers working at Young Innovations, but over the past 2 days and at least a month before that, they've been working very hard to make sure that you were properly fed, there was proper internet, you had all the instructions. So these guys really worked hard. And by the way, they've got to report to work at 9 in the morning tomorrow. So you guys really, really made me proud. And thanks a lot for your entire commitment. And I just want to thank you, Dr. Eklavji Sarma. You're always inspirational, and I really enjoy listening to you. I'm sure a lot of our participants learn more from you. And on top of that, I really want to thank all the participants. The event is here primarily because of you all. So can you give a big round of applause to them? And since day one, since the first year, we've been supporting organizations from CSID Association of Nepal, Women Leaders in Technology, and Robotic Association of Nepal. Together, we have made it in the fourth year, and I'm sure this partnership will continue for many more years to come. Thank you very much. Last but not least, let's see this innovation actually flies. So I said it last year as well, but it was a little challenging because of everything. That if you think that your solution did not make it to the winner, but you think that you still have the potential, come and talk to us, and we will point you to the right direction, whether it team, if I get it right, Kaikas. With that, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. We'll see you again in 2017. Enjoy your food. Have a very good time. Thank you.
Closing speech. Closing speech. Guys.
Finally done. Done.
Yes. Closing speech, Devta. Okay. Close.
End of the day.
Oh my God. Closing speech. Okay, bye now. I hope nobody was watching. Okay, bye now.